I always start with this idea that the most difficult person I have to lead is myself. I have to get me out of the way. But that in itself can be a lifelong journey, right? And then when we look in the domains, language, well, there's only about 6 things we can do in language, but it's how well do I do them? Most people, if I ask them what about language, they go, well, sentences, paragraphs, whatever. But there are what we call speech acts. And this a lot of this research comes from philosophy, but what do we do in language? Well, we make requests, we make offers. You and I had a promise to do this call, right? We have assessments, our opinions and judgments. There's assertions, which are fact, right? And so we can get into all of these things and look at, oh, there's a missing request, or oh, that leader hasn't made a declaration. And then emotionally, moods and emotions, we're always in an emotional state. Well, the emotional state I'm in matters. If I'm in resignation and we're going to have a conversation about, well, I don't really think we can do this, that's a different conversation than I'm in ambition. Hey, Fong, let's create a new future, right? And then somatically, this thing, the title of my second book is The Liquid Accordion. This liquid accordion that we are, that literally navigates the world by the shape we're in, then determines what conversations are possible, right? And so that's where I study and I spend those time. And leaders, most of them are blind to that, right? And it's not a bad thing. It's just we're blind. We can't see what we can't see. So I may not be able to see that I walk into a room, the body is so armored up and so tense that I can't have intimate conversations with my team.
Right.
Or I show up in a mood of resentment. And I think it's fact, right? But that's just how I see the world. So we look at this idea. I see the world not as it is. I see the world as I am. And then help leaders, how do I show up either one of those 3 domains, and then how do I shift those domains?